just to the right of me, your left, I've got a whole heap of riders who are probably doing their best to try and avoid me, but don't worry, I'm going to go in there and find out exactly what their favourite pre-race meal is, and also what's their favourite food in general. So let's go and do just that. Right, what's your favourite food to eat before racing?
Favorite food is pizza, but I can't eat pizza every night before the race. So normally simple one, pasta with a little bit of tomato and probably better fish.
Ooh, favorite pre-race meal is not a good pre-race meal. Full breakfast, but not very often you can have that before a race. So I'll go with porridge.
So a full breakfast, what's that? Sausage, beans, eggs, tomato, everything basically. Everything that's bad for you.
Everything is good for a hangover and bad for a race.
Perfect. The flying mullet.
It's really boring, but rice with eggs and oil.
Yeah.
Just very easy to digest and really fast carbohydrates to race on.
And what's your favourite meal if it's not to do with bike racing?
Spare ribs.
Nice.
Favorite meal is just keep it simple, like 2 eggs with a lot of rice and then a bit of olive oil and Parmigiano.
Okay. And what about your favourite food if you're not racing?
My favorite food is kind of it's typical from my home. It's like smashed potatoes with a lot of cheese from my hometown in Auvergne. And you mix it up together, and so it's kind of heavy, really heavy recipe, but it's very good off season.
What's that called? I think I've had it.
Yeah, it's tartiflette.
Yeah, tartiflette. Yes.
Yeah,
it's nice that. It's not very healthy.
No.
It's a lot of cheese.
That's yeah.
Favorite? It's not really my favorite, but like oatmeal and then omelette with some toast, and that's about it. It's not my favorite, but that's what I need to eat.
What's your favourite?
I'm a Belgian, so French fries is my favorite.
And maybe a beer as well?
Yeah, at home.
Yeah. It's always pasta. It's always been pasta. I've always been upset when teams have tried to kind of make the race, gluten-free. I'm just a pasta fiend.
And what about your favourite meal in general?
It's my mum's ossobuco.
What is that?
You don't know ossobuco?
No.
Man, do some research.
Back to the cookery book for me.
Pasta, I think, yeah.
And what about when it's not a race day? What's your favourite food?
I like really carbs in general, but fruit also. Mostly healthy food I like. I think it's part of the job and it's part of my lifestyle.
So no fritters for you?
It's actually already a quite long time ago that I had some.
Oh, yeah?
I think I live now 3 years in Merelbeke. And it was actually funny because last year I had one guy who was riding next to me. And he say, tell me the best French fries shop, Lawrence. And I say, I'm sorry, but I cannot tell you. Because, I think it's already 2-3 years ago that I had some French fries. So, I love it, but now you talk about it. Okay, when I'm back, I need to take some.
When it comes to food, what do you like to eat before a race?
Mostly simple things that digest quite fast, especially in the heat here in Down Under. Just eat white bread, confiture, really light stuff actually.
And what about when you're not going to go out for a bike ride? What's your favourite food?
Out here, when I don't have a race, like the avocado, smashed avocado or something like this. Yeah.
No fritters. You're from Belgium. I thought that fries would be all right, but
yeah, fries are doable, but mostly I don't take them in preparation to the classics now. No.
For me, if I have the resources, I will make. I'll get a NutriBullet. I'll put oats in there. I'll put a whole bunch of dates in there. I'll use coconut milk, and I'll blend it up. I'll put it in the fridge, and have overnight oats in the morning, and it's super nice.
And what's your favourite food outside of that?
Outside of that, That's a good question. You got me on the spot. Favorite?
I reckon it's old school pasta.
What's your favourite food when you're not at a race?
Big fan of the Japanese cuisine, so I would always go for sushi.
I love raw cakes. I got an addiction for raw cakes. And this is terrible because they're like 700 calories per 100 grams almost. They're made from cashew nuts or some type, you know what I mean? And they use coconut oil to make them solid, or they use cacao butter, which is even, it's pure fat. But yeah, I have a little addiction to these things.
I do like an omelette. Yeah, get some protein and that's tasty as well.
Okay, and what's your favourite food outside of racing?
I'm going to say pizza.
Oh, it's a fine choice. What would you put on the topping?
No pineapple.
I was going to ask you that.
No pineapple. I love cheese. I'm Dutch. You gotta love cheese.
Edam, Gouda, all this.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Old Amsterdam's nice too. I don't know if that works on a pizza, but it's great cheese.
What's your favourite food to eat before a race?
Bacon.
Bacon?
Yeah.
I didn't expect that. What's your favourite food when you're not racing?
Maybe sushi. I'll eat anything though.
That's changed. Now I just see it as fuel, so anything that's going to make me go faster, unfortunately, which is a terribly dull answer. It used to be, back in the Trek Livestrong days, we'd have, like Reed, our Swanee, would get burritos, like rice burritos, which were a great time. So that was about as good as it's got. Now it's generally rice and an omelette or pasta and chicken and, something quite dull.
What's your favourite food, though, outside of all this?
Chocolate. Cadbury's when I'm in the UK. Whittaker's when I'm in New Zealand. Packet of McCoy's salt and vinegar crisps. But you can sometimes get a dodgy packet, so it has to be a good packet, just a solid burger and chips.
I was hoping there'd be a meal in there somewhere, not just junk food. Well, it's kind of junk food, though, isn't it?
It's all junk food, but anyone that says otherwise is lying.
We've had some liars so far.
I'm going to be boring, just say porridge, sorry.
That's all right. Boring. At least you're being honest. What's your favourite food, though, if you're not on the bike?
It's a tough one. I do like a lot of food. Probably say Mexican food is it's good. I mean, there's a lot of food in that category, but all of it does it for me. So good flavours and that.
So that's your death row meal, basically.
Yeah, definitely. Some nachos or something,
Before a race, simple porridge, really. It's good breakfast, porridge, maybe an omelette as well. Like porridge. Get a few nuts, a bit of honey in there, perfect.
Mix it up a bit. What's your favourite food to have outside of a race?
If we're trying to be good, really good tuna steak on the barbie. Love doing that. Got a barbie on the balcony at ours at home, so.
I quite often see actually on Instagram you having a barbecue. What was that chicken? You used to go to a chicken place. What was that called?
Obviously not.
Roosters,
that's it. That's pulled out your head. You're going back there to where I was still in Southampton, but my girlfriend now, Abby's always still ripping for me because she hates the smell of, when you marinate the Nando's chicken. So I'm always doing like peri-peri marinade and letting it waft around the house and then barbecue, and she hates the smell of it. I do it every other day.
There we are, some of the pros' favourite foods. I've got to say, I was more surprised that the Belgians didn't like fries and also a burrito before a race. That would repeat on you a little bit. Let us know, though, what is your favourite pre-race meal to have down there in the comment section below, and why not chuck into what your favourite food is? Get involved in that comment section. Also, remember to check out the GCN shop at shop.globalcyclingnetwork.com. We've got loads for you to check out over there. And now for 2 more great videos, how about clicking just down here and just down here? Nice and sunny today. Can't beat it down under.